Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So what we have here is clearly the reason why something didn't work. I mean, Three of Coins in reverse. Somebody was unwilling to listen. Somebody most likely thought that they weren't going to get what they wanted from it, or that it wasn't balanced in some way. They didn't like their options here. This person, I feel, was wounded and frustrated, and reacted from this wound that was never healed. They've been carrying it around with them. And believe me, it's caused them a lot of trouble. The problem is they didn't realize it, or don't yet realize it, but will, because it's something that really needs to go. I mean, really needs to go. This person, this is something that has kept this person imprisoned in the mind, and has been blocking the intuition, and has been blocking ultimately any growth and happiness for this person. They've become very afraid and very fearful because of it. And so when there was this opportunity or chance to build something with you, or this is vice versa, well, the person automatically reacted. Maybe something was said or done that set off the trigger. It was an emotional trigger, a remembered pain, but not necessarily anything that you did. It's just a pain that's attached to a similar situation that they've been carrying. And, they reacted from that. So they were unwilling to listen, unwilling to cooperate. They didn't believe they would get what they wanted, and may have reacted badly from the bitterness and resentment they carry because of that wound. I mean, the wound is really the root issue, and comes from a deeper place, and has been kept hidden but not healed, for a long time, because the moon is here. And I see it all happening here. So judgment is here. This could be, from what I see, it could be a realization of what they've lost, and they want to come back. But you will not yet, I don't believe yet that you have heard from them. I believe that this is something that they really greatly desire, but no action has been taken yet. Okay? I feel it is something that is culminating or building. You have the Garden and the Gate as your first card out. your energy or theirs. I feel it's this person, whether this is you or them. So what you see is a young woman, and she is standing in a beautiful garden. Her eyes are closed, as if wishing, or perhaps trying to gather her courage to do something. If you will notice the gate, it is locked, but she does have the key to open it around her neck. So she can unlock it if she chooses to. The question is, why is she holding back? Why is she not using that key? Is she afraid? I would most definitely say yes. You know, the garden here most likely offers her some type of peace or security, comfort, but she's not happy here. She has no freedom, you know. This is where she really is. So she has no freedom. But she can choose to step out of it. The choice is hers. You know, when is she going to stop being afraid? Yeah, see, the reason why she's not using the key is because of a third party or third energy that is influencing her. And I feel like it's more like a third energy. I mean, it could be one or both of these things for some of you, but I feel it is this third energy, which is fear. It is the swords. It is the pain, the wound from the past that she's carrying. Not necessarily focusing upon, but that she's carrying. That she may not have dealt with, but it is what needs to be released in order for her to escape the situation that she is currently in. And mean, face it, those Eight of Swords and yeah, those eight swords are causing this person to do things they don't really want to do. They don't want to be in that Eight of Swords energy. They don't want to be stuck there. They don't want to be afraid. But they have experienced something very traumatic that caused damage that was never dealt with. And maybe it was so painful that they didn't want to look at it. So maybe they've been in denial. And so it could be that they did not have that information. If they're watching, they surely will now. But it could be that they did not have that information in order to release the devil within them, so to speak, like an inner demon, in order for them to lay the struggle down. They would need to turn inward and look at these fears. See, you have it here again, the shadow self facing your fears, releasing limiting beliefs. Now, it comes with the card of victory in reverse. So some type of delay or reversal, which indeed did happen, of a desired outcome. whether it was an inner change you desired to achieve or an external one. Well, here it was an external one. But I almost feel like it began that way, but I feel like there's an inner change that is now desired, if you know what I mean. Okay, so uh, you, whoever this is, you may need to restructure, reevaluate, or release one specific outcome and set your sights on another. Somebody's in the Four of Swords. They want to take a leap of faith, but they're afraid of a fall. So instead, they've decided to go into the church and pray to the divine and wait for help. But the divine has set a crutch up against the wall to help this person up. You see, they're wounded. They've lost a leg and decided to go in the church and sit down there in defeat and wait for help to come to them. And so the divine sets this crutch here up against the wall and says that, you know, this person, that the help is there. It's like they're, if you look at the picture, they're not seeing that crutch that's been placed there against the wall. You know, this is somebody who's going through an extremely difficult time. Going through an extremely difficult time, but and feels like somebody else, they're too afraid to get up and do this themselves, so they sit down in defeat waiting for someone else to come and fix their problem, when in fact what the right thing to do is to reach for the crutch, reach for to take action on their situation, in effect. I mean, the divine can set the opportunity in front of you, but you must take action on it if you want it. That's basically what it is. So this person, in effect, needs to help themselves. And to do that, again, with the moon, they may have to look at the shadow self. They may have to look at their fears. Yeah. They may have to, you see, the fears is what's blocking the intuition, because the seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel, is in the reverse. This card reversed indicates a blocked intuition. Okay, we have it here. And it's been blocked by doubt and suspicion and fear. These things are casting doubts on the signs that are being given through the intuition. So this is like indicating a block to the potential help and power from the spirit world. So, you know, I mean, perhaps you fear opening up to this side of your life, or perhaps it's just something that seems maybe because of one's experience, it might seem unrealistic to them, like they can never have it. Either way, This card's appearance says that it's time to awaken to the beauty and power of this realm. Once you are able to open to the incredible peace and power that spirit can bring, your life will never, never be the same. And you're being called to do so. You are them. You have the judgment right here at the heart of the reading. It's time. This person has been procrastinating on this healing. They've been procrastinating on taking action on a healing. And I feel it is the healing of the self has to be first, and then everything else is going to fall into place. They're telling you right here, you got to look back over the journey. There's something you're missing. There's something you're in denial about. There's something you're not seeing. Somebody is very focused on a broken cup, and that energy, or that they're carrying this dark cloud because they're sitting under a dark cloud, but they clearly choose to sit there. All right, and so what it does is it stirs up and creates the storm that we see above them. It's creating that energy because there is a cup, an opportunity waiting for you, or them. And so it creates this bitterness and resentment. This person could be thinking about this because they're looking at the broken cup. Maybe this is that point where they get this awakening with judgment of, oh my God, what did I do? Oh my God, what did I lose? I've lost this realization of I've lost more than I've gained from the action that I took, because this is a card of winners and losers. They may have went to the extreme on that Three of Coins energy, right? They may have went to the extreme because they were driven by the wound or an old wound they were carrying, because they didn't believe they were going to get their way or get what they wanted from that, or they believed for some reason that they were being deceived, and they became very angry and went to the extreme and was not willing to listen or to compromise. And this could be what they're thinking about as they focus on that broken cup. And they may feel like there's no way out, but there is. They have but to turn around and look at this. Where did that energy come from? Like, where did those swords come from? What made them feel that way, or made them think those thoughts that they had at that time that caused this standoff, this loss? That's for sure. Somebody is wishing to be able to pick up the pieces and go back, or to get back together. But to do so, they need to take action first within, and then I kind of feel like, yes, without, but it's like it just, everything will fall into place. So here we have them thinking again, and it's almost like they're thinking so hard. They're feeling, it's like it just keeps going round in their mind, how they want to fix things. about what they did and about what needs to go. They're looking at their feelings surrounding something that needs to end, and it has to do with the Hierophant. So I feel like this is a belief back here that caused this Knight of Swords, Five of Swords energy, that caused that Page of Swords, Nine of Wands energy. This is the wounded warrior. And not only was he wounded, he was bitter and resentful with that Knave of Swords and the Five of Swords, Knight of Swords. He did something very impulsive. He said something maybe even to get back at them because he was hurting. So, but the thing is, and he knows it, so he's thinking about how or what he's going to say, because he doesn't want things to be this way. He wants change. He knows what he did. He knows what he said. By the time we get here, he knows, because here he's thinking of what needs to go, and he knows it is this having to do with this Hierophant and the belief system, and an old belief system, old wounds that need to go. If he wants to be happy, if he wants that Ten of Cups, you know, if he wants, oh, the Ace of Cups, look at this, learning by experience. We got the experience card beneath. So he's learned what he needed, but is it too late? That's what he'll be wondering. And so he'll be wanting to choose his words very carefully, because he knows what he's done. He knows what he said. You know, no matter where it came from, he knows now where it came from, because he's been called to go and look, right? There's been an awakening here, but you don't know where it came from. So, is it too late? That's going to be up to you to decide. But you are definitely going to get an apology and a new offer from this person. There is, with that Ten of Cups, and you have it twice sitting in your future, this is a chance to overcome the difficulties between you, and to get that happily ever after. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.